Hello, I'm Jem and this is The Fix on NSTV, the show that is following the campaign closely and keeping the candidates on their toes. So I'm here today with Emily Mills, who's running for Activities Officer. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions, Emily, is that okay?
That's completely
Okay,
fine.
great. So why would you make a great Activities Officer first?
So I feel like since I've been in first year, I've been involved with the SU. I was activities rep for Derby Hall, and ever since then, the reason why I wanted to run for it was because Joe Corns came up and spoke to me when he was running, and I was like, I want to do that, really want to do that. So since then, I've kind of been getting more involved in the SU, and I feel like because of that, I will be a really good person for the role.
Oh, amazing, fantastic. And also, just reading through your manifesto, you talk about how you want to create a Welcome Week app. Can you give us a little bit more information about that?
So I thought in my manifesto, I know quite a lot of other candidates have mentioned like a uni app, and I thought if you start small, it's a little bit better. So there were problems this year with Welcome Week in the fact that it wasn't able to be on the grass near the sports hall. So my initial idea was have it in the new David Ross Sports Village, which obviously would be ideal, everyone together, everyone kind of like getting involved with each other. But if that's not possible, kind of having this Welcome Week app to have a map system on it, that's the main thing, because quite a lot of freshers didn't know what was going on, where the stalls were, and that did have an impact on the society's membership, which obviously as activities officer you don't want.
No.
But other than that, on the Welcome Week, kind of having the events that are on, kind of contact details and stuff like that, just having one place where everyone can find all the information, I think for students would be really useful.
Hello, so I am with McCarthy and she is running for president. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions, is that okay?
Yeah,
okay, great. So what would you say is the best point in your manifesto?
So my manifesto is based around engaging everybody into the university and in with the SU. One point that sort of would be relevant to everybody is I want to have student card topper, so you'd be able to use it like the first years here in catered halls do now. You'd be able to top it up, use it in halls, cafes, all around campus, and also use it on the buses as well. So instead of always having a £1 coin or paying £200 at the beginning of the year, you can just put a tenner on and then top it up as you're going.
Why do you want to be student president?
I have been so involved with the SU since first year. I was a philosophy course rep, I was a week 1 rep, I was captain of the hockey team in my first year for the IMS team. Last year I was captain of my team and this year I'm president of ladies hockey. I've always been so involved. I endeavour to know everything that they're doing and all about them, and I think that's such a fantastic organisation, and I just want to get involved and help other people see the amazing things they do. I noticed all the fantastic stuff and the improvements they've done over the past couple of years, but I also see room for improvement, so I want to do those improvements and make it even better than it already is.
Hello, so I'm here with Flora Maeir and she is running for Women's Officer. So Flora, I'm going to ask you a few questions, is that okay?
That's great.
Okay, so my first question is why do you want to be Women's Officer?
I think Women's Officer is really one of the most important positions on campus. I mean, you're representing so many different people from so many different backgrounds, and in order to sort of incorporate all of this in one person, I mean, it's very difficult, but I think I would love to represent everybody in this category on campus.
And also you talk about how you want to give support to self-identifying women. How would you go about doing this?
I think that the idea of sort of self-identifying women has become so complex over the past years that obviously a lot of tact is involved with, like addressing the issue. But I think it's really important to know what resources you have on campus. So knowing who you can contact and who you can connect with at the SU, and having the right people to support people who self-identify as women is key to making it a good support network and a good environment, because that is essentially what the Women's Network is about.
Yeah.
So collaborating with all the full-time officers and all the part-time officers as well as the JCR in halls to really create an expansive network and make sure that everybody feels welcome and everybody feels connected is really what I would push for.
Hello, so I am here today with Emma Connor and she is running for president. What would you say you're most passionate about changing?
What I'm most passionate about changing is probably the support for healthcare associations. My course is based in Derby, so it's been a bit of a pain to live in Nottingham, travel to Derby and then have not as much support for UNAD as there has been, as there could be. So I'm really passionate about changing that, but one of the biggest issues on campus I think is the food provisions, so I think that would probably affect the most people if I could make that a bit better.
and I'm here with Katie Leach, and she is running for Equal Opportunities and Welfare Officer. So Katie, I'm going to ask you a few questions, is that okay?
Absolutely.
Great. What would you say would make you stand out compared to other candidates?
I would say my positivity. I feel like I'm a really positive person, and I kind of try to look for the positives in every situation. I genuinely really care about people, and I've worked with people in lots of different situations and roles, so I feel like I'm quite good with, I feel that's my kind of speciality, working with people. So I feel like the Students' Union, that's such a big part of it, being able to work really well with others. So I think for me, that's what would make me stand out.
Okay, fantastic. And just reading through your manifesto, I saw that you want to create a welfare website.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Can you tell me a little bit more information about that?
Yeah, of course. So basically, when I was talking to lots of different welfare-related people in the run-up to the campaign, I kind of realised that actually there's different students that have different needs, and I think through creating a welfare website that kind of advertises everything on there, all the welfare services that we have, but then catering them to different groups, so for example to MEG students, to system pointing students, I thought it'd be such a good way to use a way to like promote events that are going on, tell everyone about the services, what to do in a time of need, and how to support a friend. So I feel like it would be increase so much of the awareness of the different services available that I just think it'd be brilliant.
I'm Jem, and this has been The Fix on NSTV. Thank you for watching.